Well, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. I am Peter Paul reporting from the BBC. My nephew Mike Paul has asked me to introduce this commemorative movie about his friend Hal Keller, who passed away recently. I sure hope you enjoy the fond memories of Hal and his golf buddies. Thank you, and all the best to you.
Brew the coffee in the bucket, double straighten man and banjo. If you don't got the snake oil, Buster, you don't got a show. Who puts the do-re-mi in our pocket, keeps the party going on? It's the man who sells the potion, I'm just the one who plays the songs. Now they generally buy the bigger size, they usually rub it in. I drank it once, it tasted like a recent paraffin. That's mostly alcohol.
Projected outcome for hole number one, there's going to be a match between Dennis Odorizio and Michael Paul. The first hole measures 420 yards, par 4. Michael Paul tees off first. Hits it 243, just right side of the fairway. Dennis Odorizio hits the drive of his life, 244 with a slight fade, but ends up in the center of the fairway. And they have approximately 175 yards to the green. Pin looks like it's tucked a little to the right corner of the green. And see, 173 yards. Michael Paul takes out a 3-iron. And Dennis Odorizio is going with his 5-wood. All right, Mike Paul hits the shot. Pulls a little in the left bunker, and Dennis Odorizio hits a little to the right just off the green. So we've got both players chipping onto the green. Mike Paul is first, hits a sand shot. Well, pretty nice sand shot. Hits it about 8 feet from the stick with an 8 feet for par. Dennis Odorizio is chipping. And he hits a little hard, goes past the pin. He's got about 20 feet coming back. And Dennis Odorizio is away, using his cross-hand putting system, and hits his first putt, lines up the putt, and hits it just past the hole, but it's good for a gimme. Michael Paul putting for a sandy from 8 feet, lines up, sinks the damn putt. That's a par for Michael Paul and a bogey for Dennis. However, Dennis gets a stroke, so his 5 is good for a 4, so they're tied after 1 hole. To be continued tomorrow. Now let's see if Dennis Odorizio would like to say something. What's that?
Today's the 23rd.
March 23rd, 2003, sitting in the airport in Honolulu. And here's a little word from Dennis Odorizio.
I just want to let everybody know how exhausted I am after playing that first hole. So I'm going to take a little nap, if you'll excuse me.
That's it, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.
teams.
No, it had teams and then strokes, stroke play. So, like if one guy gets an ace and the other guy gets a 2, you've got a 3. Remember?
No. That sounds like
Maybe it was 1 point for aces, maybe, and that was it.
We have 2-man teams.
You only get points for the aces, right, Dennis? Dennis is only with aces.
For aces.
What we played to, like 10 the first game?
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Who's the partners?
You have to
You
choose
can
partners.
have 3 teams.
We could go by age. Wait a second.
Me, John and I win.
You, John, and Ron?
John and Ron, Hal and I. How old are you now?
72.
Are you? Oh, you guys got me beat.
They all got us beat. So seniors against the juniors. How's that?
Okay. That's fine.
Mike and I are the youngest.
Especially Mike.
I've been asked many times, JC, what are your swing thoughts as you're swinging? What are the secrets? What are the secrets of golf that pros know? Well, I heard this one time, and I remembered it. It's really, if you write this down, it really helped. What I try to do, I try to flat load my feet so I can snap load my power package. That way I can amplify both lag and drag pressure through impact fix. As long as my number 2 power accumulator doesn't break down, I can reach maximum centripetal force with minimum pivotal resistance. You see, the pivot is the utilization of multiple centers to produce a circular motion for generating centrifugal force on an adjusted plane, plus the maintenance and balance necessary to promote the 2-line delivery path. See, golf is geometrically oriented linear force. It involves a physical and muscular thrust and the geometry of the circle. You can divide the golf swing into 24 basic components, each having between 12 and 15 variations. Now, when you think of all this and you get it all set, hopefully you'll hit shots like this.
Attention all guards. There is a riot in progress. Seal all exits.
But he came back like the champion he is.
Attention all guards. There is a riot in progress.
This is not
Seal
good.
all
It's
exits.
downhill there.
Right off the front of the green. But he came back like the champion he
It's
is.
a very, very poor chip shot.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the ball. It's going to go on the green. I'm going to sink the putt. That's all I got to say. See ya.
Say about your play so far?
It's been
Or has it been the walk of shame for A-holes?
it's been in and out.
Turn the dance, get dressed, get yourself blessed, start to be a success. Please her, please him, buy gifts, don't steal, don't live, no man. 20 years of schooling and they put you on the day shift.
Who's your partner?
Mr. Lynn Waddell.
And your name, sir?
This is Dr. Harold Keller, formerly Dr. Goff.
And what are you eating? What are you eating there, formerly Dr. Goff? What's that garbage you're eating? You killed a little chick for that?
A egg.
That could have been a chick.
Hard-boiled egg.
That could have been a chick.
It is a chick.
It is a chick.
Yeah.
Your standards have been lowered. If you think that's, if you think that's a chick.
In the sky.
Finally got a skin away from Mr. Odorizio.
Yeah, you know, he took the first 12, I think.
That's what I mean. 12 skins.
That's intolerable, isn't it?
Right.
We're not very tolerant either, are we?
We'll go get him.
Okay.
After a disappointing par at the par 5 second hole,
Experience here in Kapalua, isn't it, Mr. Keller?
I would say if I had to live over here for a couple months and just play golf, I'm starting to get into this. This looks very, very nice.
Another beautiful day greets everyone. Free admission for kids 8 to 16.
who would make the heroic shot or the big mistake? the third to get back to even. Because he pushes his opening drive way right.
Trying to make it hook. He'll take that.
Very, very disappointing.
But that was a superb shot.
Putting may look simple, and sometimes it is. But some days you just know there's no way that little ball at your feet is going to make its way into the hole. You know it, your playing partners know it, your financial consultant knows it, everybody knows it.
The Dover-Bendover group is already 2 holes behind. But there's not much we can do about it. It's tough keeping up with that walking ladies threesome ahead of us.
Can't score well if you can't putt. It's that simple.
Golf is child's play.
Maybe we should review the rules of golf. You're not ever supposed to take a swing and a shot when there's even the least possibility that you might be able to hit into the group in front of you. It creates tremendous legal liabilities, and that's why we always bring our attorney with us, because we do it all the time. You know, carts and people make good targets to aim for, and that's why we use them. We use them all the time. Really improves our game.
And there's SEALs, which is really a funny name for a military person.
The background, the scoreboard is about to change. And there's a ticket to the party.
He's trying to pass himself off as Irish, but we know he's Hitler Youth.
Right there. Right there.
The winds of changes shift.
Second eagle of the day for this young man.
Be joyful. May your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young.
Hey, it really is an honor to be here tonight to pay tribute to this truly outstanding human being, Don Rickles. Not many people know this, but Don recently volunteered to take part in a series of experiments being conducted at the UCLA Medical Center. See, they're trying out new drugs on Don to see if they're safe for rats.
Get in the hole!
How the hell that stay out of there?
Hey, Dennis, you're so far out of fight shot, you got the weakest.
You could probably ricochet it off the back wall now.
I tell you, I mean, this wise guy.
All right.
When I checked in the hotel, I asked the bellhop to handle my bag. He started to feel up my wife. I said to him, I said, hey, buddy, who told you you could play around my wife? He said, everybody. I tell her, my wife, I can never relax, you know. I told her our kid is spoiled. She told me a lot of kids smell that way. She's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I leave dental floss in the kitchen, the roaches hang themselves.
I don't know, I can't remember my speed.
I was an ugly kid, too. My old man took me to the zoo. The guy at the gate thanked him for returning me. And I was a very ugly kid. Every time my old man wanted sex, my mother showed him my picture.
a very ugly kid in my sandbox. The cat kept covering me up all the time, you know?
Call time out here.
You're a little foggy down here.
Fan out on my prairie next year.
Ooh, look at the ivy. The ivy on the wall is shriveling.
Vegetation's starting to wilt.
That's what she said.
Dang it.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Oh, suckly blue.
All right. You guys still have the honors. Foot putt. There's Hal trying to get the ball in the hole. Good luck. Yeah, there are farts coming out from all of them. Uh-oh. Hal's got this one. Oh, jeez. And I'm going to do it.
Talk to yourself.
Minnesota Riccio is one of the great pressure players in the game. He's coming to the part. He's bringing the ball to the party. Thank you very much. No, he pulled it. That was a pull. All right, let's roll one in here for the team, okay, baby? Look back. Oh, shit.
We got lucky.
I'm sick of this, Mike. You're not trying.
When the monkey shine is flying and he's promising the cure.
This is Peter again. Mike and I sincerely hope you have enjoyed this retrospective of the golfing life of Hal Keller and his buddies, some of whom are no longer with us. Hope to see you again someday, and thanks much, Mike, for this opportunity. This is Peter Paul signing off from the BBC.
Okay. It's kind of interesting. Tiger. I was thinking about it. Yeah, the first kid, what was his name again? That came in first? Immelman. He had a big lead, no problem.
Right.
Number 2 was
Tiger.
No.
Well, Snedeker.
I looked at his swing and I said, "Man, this kid seems loose. I don't see a problem."
Right.
And Tiger had a big margin overcome. So my 3 players were there, but Tiger overcame
the obstacles.
Snedeker.
Yes. Now, what? Okay, Hal. We want to know your excuse, first of all, for being late.
There's $40 here. I wasn't late.
You were late. And anyone who says you weren't late will remember when you picked your picks. Now tell us how come you were late.
All right, listen to this. The picks that I picked were actually picked last night for me.
Okay.
So I didn't change anything.
Okay, who do we call to make sure those picks are accurate?
You can check with my computer. I was on.
Okay, thank you, Hal.
Been sizing up the show. He wants to get the doctor pitching on the radio. I will make a switch to guitar, but the rules are